feeling that squeeze on your wallet lately, yeah, you are definitely not alone. When it feels like the price of absolutely everything is climbing, it can be just incredibly stressful. But what if you could actually fight back? In this explainer, we are going to walk through a simple but really powerful system to take back control of your finances.
Okay, let's just dive right in. Does it ever feel like your paycheck just kind of disappears faster than it used to? I promise you're not imagining things. That feeling, that your money just doesn't stretch as far as it did last year or even last month, it's very real.
So here's the hard truth, right? When the cost of essentials, we're talking food, housing, energy, goes up faster than your income does, it's basically like getting a pay cut. Every single dollar you earn simply buys less. And look, this isn't on you. It's the economic reality we're all navigating. And that's exactly what we're here to tackle. But you don't have to just sit back and watch it happen. Not at all. In this explainer, we're going to walk through a super clear, step-by-step action plan. We'll start by really understanding the problem, see why those old school budgets are failing us, and then get right into a 5-step plan to build a budget that actually works. So let's get started. First up, let's just quickly frame the challenge we're really up against. It's not just about prices being a little higher. It's about how that really impacts our financial stability.
And this really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? That feeling that your money is just evaporating is a huge problem affecting households everywhere. But the good news is, the strategies we're about to cover are designed to counteract this exact thing and put you firmly back in the driver's seat.
Okay, so why do the budgeting methods that we've always been taught seem to just completely break down when inflation gets this high? Well, it's because they were built for a different world, a world with stable prices, and that's just not where we are today. Think of it this way. A traditional budget is like a paper map. It's totally rigid. The moment a road is closed, it just falls apart. But an inflation-proof budget, that's like a GPS that reroutes you in real time. It is designed for a world that's constantly changing. And that right there, that's our goal today. We're not just trying to survive price hikes, we're going to build a plan that actually anticipates them. And this isn't about restriction, it's about creating a system that gives you power and, honestly, true peace of mind. All right, let's get into our core strategy. This is really the heart of our explainer, a practical 5-step guide you can start using literally today to protect your money. So here's the roadmap. We'll start by getting a crystal clear picture of your finances. Then we'll pick a flexible framework, build in some defenses against rising costs, create a safety net, and finally make it a living, breathing part of your financial life. Step 1 is all about clarity. I mean, you can't fix what you can't see, right? For 1 month, just 30 days, track every single dollar you spend. Use an app, a spreadsheet, a notebook, whatever works for you. This is not about judgment. It's just about gathering the data so you can make smart decisions. Okay, once you know where your money is actually going, step 2 is about giving it a plan. A flexible rule like this is a fantastic starting point. Roughly 50 to 60% of your after-tax income goes to essentials, your needs. Then 20 to 30% goes to things you want, and a solid 20% goes straight to savings and paying down debt. Okay, now for the proactive part. Step 3 is all about how we actively fight back against those rising costs in our day-to-day spending. This is your inflation fighting toolkit, and these simple changes can make a huge difference. Always shop with a list. Buy generic brands, because they're often the exact same product in a different box. Cook more at home instead of eating out. And hey, don't forget to shop around for better deals on recurring bills, like your utilities or insurance. And here's a simple, really powerful trick. Build a buffer. For those variable categories like groceries and gas, where prices are all over the place, just add an extra 5 to 10% into your budget for them. Think of it like a shock absorber. So when prices spike unexpectedly, your budget doesn't break, it just bends. Step 4 is your ultimate defense. Seriously, an emergency fund is non-negotiable in this economy. It's that cash reserve that prevents a surprise car repair or a sudden jump in your utility bill from becoming a full-blown financial crisis. So what's the target? The goal is to have 3 to 6 months worth of your essential living expenses saved up in an account you can get to easily. Now, if that number feels huge, don't worry, start small. The goal here is progress, not perfection. And finally, step 5, and this is so important. This is not a set it and forget it system. Your budget is a living, breathing document. At the end of each month, just take a few minutes to compare what you planned to spend with what you actually spent. Then adjust for the month ahead. This is what keeps you in control. Okay, theory is great, but let's make this real. How does this whole plan look with actual numbers? Let's run through a quick example, shall we?
Let's say your monthly take-home pay is $4,000. Using a 55-25-20 split, that means you'd allocate about $2,200 for your needs, like rent, food, utilities. You'd have $1,000 for your wants, and a very healthy $800 going straight to savings and debt repayment. See? This structure gives every single dollar a job.
So as we wrap up, let's just circle back to the most important theme here, which is empowerment. This is all about shifting your mindset from being reactive to being proactive. This really says it all. This whole process is not about depriving yourself. It's about being strategic and intentional so that you are the one making decisions about your money, not the economy. It's about freedom. So I'll leave you with this one question to get you started. What is the very first thing you're going to track this week? Is it your morning coffee, your groceries, your subscriptions? Just pick one small thing and start there. That single action is the first step toward mastering your budget and, more importantly, taking back control.